Welcome back to another session of Candlekeep Mysteries. Last time on Candlekeep Mysteries, you explored around the Whitestone area, fully intent on discovering what your next objective be, whether it be heading for another one of the caverns or whether it be something more specific. You consulted with Big Al momentarily to decide what your next course of action might be, and then went and started searching around to see if you could find any information about how, in the past, the hero of Matterwist found a portal to the abyss, which seemed a worthwhile task to investigate. Following up on some leads, uh, Growl and Ray were able to dig underground and be able to find what appeared to be a long tunnel that extended down below beyond a wall with inch-wide holes in various different places around here. And past this wall was indeed a portal directly to the abyss itself proper. The entrance to this tunnel appeared to be underneath the outhouse and not underneath the well as expected, which was a very nice red herring, as we called him in the business. Lord Albert, for their part, has constantly said that they must wait for the perfect time and the perfect place before any kind of invasion or offensive force can begin. Jujira, finally, with some inspiration from their fellow dragon Grant, said, "No, it is never the perfect time. It is never the perfect place." And Miriam has told us that time is a precious commodity to us right now. You are going to get over here in 8 hours, or we're leaving you. Lord Albert questioned about whether or not this was wise, but seeing trust and having believed in all of you thus far has brought forward the rest of Whitestone's army, along with some of the commanding generals that they have on hand. Thus, you find yourself now here, right outside of where the gates leading to the abyss is, to the endless maze. The people have been evacuated over to Grant's lair, and thus you find yourself getting ready once more to fight some demon scum.
During the 8 hours of evacuation, I did want to get the pink teddy bear so that I can try to hide it from Quill. The one I believe Miriam said it's in Titus's magic shop.
Yes.
So yeah, I should go buy that.
Paladin heads over to the magic shop, intent on finding a. Did I hear you right? Is that a pink teddy bear?
Let's just say someone has told me that I should find this.
All right, man. I mean, you do you. You go ahead and you find a teddy bear. It appears to be gray. I think it's pink. Uh, Honestly, it's been a while since I've seen pink. I kind of forgot what it looks like.
I can cast detect magic real quick to see if it scans as anything.
You can detect magic on it. You do detect a layer of transmutation magic on it.
Can I analyze it at all? Like,
Um,
is that the like? Is it like cursed objects? Would that be like transmutation?
I think it might be. I'm not entirely certain myself.
I mean, Quill probably wouldn't do that, but it still seems prudent to analyze before I do anything with it.
You stash away the teddy bear
Yeah,
for now.
in my backpack, underneath everything else. Right,
Whenever Ace say like you, it gets confusing because everybody hears it, and so everyone's like, wait, like, is that the royal you or
I wanted to also, like, during the evacuation, talk to Lord Albert, because I do have the old sigil ring of memories, correct? And that still works as a key in and out of the Grand Slayer.
yes.
So I was wondering if perhaps I should give that to him just in case, so that there's another way, like there's another key basically on his person for when we come back if I don't come back, if he thinks that's wise anyway.
That seems prudent, but I've entrusted this sort of sigil ring. I've entrusted down to my younger son. That was a little bit too young right now to understand the full extent of the responsibilities that we must undertake on this day. But in the event that failure happens to transpire, I believe the weighty responsibility of this ring will give them an understanding of what they must do.
Sorry, I forgot it was Sunday.
Yeah. And Grant is
Even
also
though
there.
I literally read the messages.
Oh my good. Hello, welcome. I'm just glad that I was just talking about how I think have you ever missed a session?
Well, Kent is missing a session. I'm sometimes not here like half the time.
Mhm.
Well,
Minions never appeared at any point during the duration of the game.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I don't know.
Back to Lord Albert, I will mention that Grant is ancient and wise. Like there will be guidance in that eventuality. And
Perhaps
then
I will pay a quick visit before we depart and try to leave some words of wisdom to my son just in case. Not much has happened yet, Crystal. They're just preparing for the invasion, and Georgira grabbed the pink teddy bear from Titus's shop that Quill was looking for.
Oh, pink
to
teddy
be.
bear. Are you gonna give it to him?
No. I am planning on keeping it hidden on my person because I have a non-detection aura. Anything within 5 feet of me is covered in non-detection, so I can just keep it in my backpack and hopefully he wastes time trying to figure out what happened to it.
Oh. Did we find out anything like unique about it?
It has some transmutation magic on it. But I didn't exactly get much when I tried to analyze it, right?
Ooh. Can I try and legend lore this teddy bear?
Yes, go for it. It's an
I
interesting
legend lore
idea.
this teddy bear.
All right. During the duration of the evacuation, you go ahead and hit the teddy bear of Legend Lore, which is not the sentence I thought I was going to say today. Sorry, give me a second, pulling my nose. All right. What you find significant about this teddy bear is the following bits of information. I guess I can just type this. You get this. An unassuming toy once belonged to a young girl named Mila. It has been used as a possible anchor to test the full extent of relational anchoring.
I think you put that in a different language in a chat.
Yeah, I was about to say, could that be in common? But
I'll place it inside of the campaign chat. The
Okay.
module acted up because I think I didn't revert it back properly. So please hold on it for this session. I didn't get the chance to fix it. But I didn't get a chance, I meant because I slept too late. And by I slept too late, I meant I tried sleeping early, failed to sleep early, got some D&D prep done, and then went to sleep.
I
Reported.
wonder if it's worth trying to dispel magic on it. That would probably be very obvious. I was trying to do sabotage, whereas just keeping it on my person and forgetting I had it because of all the demon slaying is at least an acceptable excuse, I imagine.
Should we find out who Mila is first?
Wasn't that the girl y'all were making a snowman with out in Candlekeep?
I don't know.
It
Is
was, in fact, that was the same girl.
Ah. That's
Concerning.
interesting.
Bro fucking stole a teddy bear from a sad orphan girl. What the fuck's wrong with this guy?
Yeah, what the fuck, bro?
I don't remember if there was an orphan or not. But...
Next, I wanted to offer the Ring of Malice to Lord Albert, or if he would have any ideas as to which of his people would be able to use it best. But the ability to control fiends with it seems very useful, considering where we're headed.
Lord Albert ponders. I don't think I will personally find it to have as much use. I will already be having my hands full commanding my own share of soldiers. As for who would then? They look over to Reynard. Reynard, this responsibility is to be entrusted to you. As expected, weak, old, feeble, shy, book nerdish Reynard does not seem to want this responsibility initially.
You can do it, Reynard.
You all here getting described with all of these harsh adjectives out of nowhere.
I'm going to hand the Ring of Malice over to him, while complimenting him with words that contradict Aze's narration. I do so. Because fuck you, Aze. At the very least, you might be able to save himself some spell slots during the invasion.
I see. I'll do my utmost to see what I can do with this.
Okay. I think that's basically everything I wanted to do during the preparation.
All right. Any other desires to get done here before we venture out? Otherwise.
Yeah, everything that was in that message. Pleasant, thank you.
And what message?
The one about the divine intervention buffs, playing our ally.
Oh yes. Okay. Let me go ahead and get each of those done. 1 second. So the first thing you're doing is the divine intervention, right? What is your specific request you're trying to do with this divine intervention?
Good question. I'll say ignites their blades with holy damage and give them protection from the trials ahead will be the wording.
It's like a giant beam of light descending from the sky, raining down onto all of their blades one by one in a cacophony of illumination. All of their swords become emblazoned by radiant fire. All 500 soldiers that you see. All of them look over at it, and they are inspired through this. The people needed a symbol. They are throwing it all on the line here. This has given them hope. Also, it's fiery, radiant energy, so that'll be helpful too. And what's the planar ally thingy?
Yeah. So just before like the rest finishes, I want to cast Planar Ally, and the intent is hopefully to find some Kale-esque battle-hungry celestial who, you know, would be more than happy to march into the abyss with us for no other reason than they are virtuous and the abyss dwellers are not, and they need to be cleansed.
Okay. Let me see what we have. One moment. I'm gonna pull up the celestials real fast. Good.
I think Ray just has like a little booklet, like a phone book of celestials, and it's just like skimming through it, like, no, maybe them, no, they don't really like me too much. Until they get to the perfect name.
Hmm. Hmm. Give me a moment.
This music is scary.
You are about to do something a little scary.
Ah. Oh my god.
I think I may have selected one, but give me a moment. Oh, whoa! I was just looking at through the celestials, and apparently this ugly freak is the celestial. Hold on. I don't even want to put the image of it because it's so ugly.
Maybe he has inner beauty, god.
Oh. Oh. You are not just anybody asking for a planar ally. You are a level 20 cleric specifically requesting this.
Whose
Give me a
parents
moment.
run the company.
Whose parents run the company.
Or parent. We don't know what the other one does. They've never been mentioned.
Yeah, this one makes the most sense. And I will give it a little bit of scaling here. Yeah, that's good. You call forth to the. Oh, do I have to sign back into the forge? Oh, no, wait, hold on. Wait. I hope not. I think. Nice. We're in.
Is this
Let me
soundtrack
go and
from
set this.
Divinity Original Sin 2?
I'm actually not sure where this is from. It's a good question. A really good question.
It's reminding me of Signalis, but it's making me scared.
You're just expecting there to be some kind of jump scare. I don't know how that would work, but where is it? I just have to drag this into the right folder for you. Oh, there it is. Oh, can I drag it into custom? Yeah, we're in business. I'll give you ownership. You call out to the heavens for something to answer you. And a noble Kirin answers the call. This Kirin is actually stronger than a standard Kirin. And while it doesn't have any of its layer actions, it arrives down and speaks the language of Celestial to you. Oh, wise fairy, you hear inside of Ace's voice. I have arrived to help you.
I thank you dearly and kindly for aiding my call. Now let's
Yeah, no
get to killing the
problem.
fiends or the things or whatever they are.
The noble Kirin is willing to listen to you and requests no payment except for smiting as many of these demons as you possibly and reasonably can. But that's not like a command. That's let's kill some demons.
That is a deal I can get behind. And I've already channeled some power to help all these good fellows smite the demons too. Gestures to the light glowing weapons.
Speaking of, feel free to add an additional 1d10 radiant damage to all of the Kirin stuff.
Oh,
Make sure you do it to the sheet though, not the token, or else it won't persist between scenes.
Okay, we'll do.
All right. As you begin, you are about to enter the abyss once and for all. Lord Albert explains the situation. Right now, we have two people who are commanding bastions of the army. I personally will be commanding an elite squad of 100 of the soldiers, while Commander Skylark will be handling the other 400 of them. Under their command, we'll try and do as much as we can based on what the situation comprises of. I imagine it will be a little bit of time before the demons realize that we have arrived, giving us some opportunity to analyze what the situation is like before we have to commit to any more specific stratagem. Reynard, for their part, will be helping and lending their assistance to whichever battalion of 100 soldiers most needs it at a time. Their magic is strong, and they have the ability to make those strong soldiers underneath them even stronger as well. As for Zane, Legion 1 only seems to obey them, so they will be sent to whichever battalion most needs it. Depending on the situation, we may be able to send some of them to assist all of you as well, but you will all be the spear of this operation. We are all entrusting our lives to you. You will lead the way, we will follow.
I want to like maybe spend a little time like informing about demons. Like does like the arcane spellcasters, for example, I will mention that demons like resist fire, cold, and lightning, and they're immune to poison. Like those things could be important for them to know. And to the commanders, I'm going to relay like tactical information, like demon battle strategies. Like they prefer to swarm, ambush, debilitate. They'll prioritize the isolated, the weak, and the defenseless. Things like that.
That our strength in numbers may hopefully overwhelm them.
I guess it's time to play the Doom music. Onward, I will lead.
You step forward once more into the endless maze, but not really once more. This is your first time. Well, give me a moment. I just need to get the Whitestone soldiers. Why didn't I grab their token before I switch things? That was a bad idea. All right. You enter. You enter the endless maze, and here is what you see as everybody goes in one by one. For one, the music changes and becomes significantly more funky. For another, there is color everywhere. Welcome to the genre shift.
Nice.
A little bit.
You can set yourself down here at the bottom left. Oh, that seems like way too much. Force 2d4? What?
I'm
39.
I'm working on it. Okay, it's not going well.
There's a plus missing. 2d4 plus 1d10. How much room do I have to grow here?
Let me explain that in a moment. Good question. Let me give you the scope, the scene. As you're about to hear more about the layout, most of the soldiers get through when you all see one more thing. Titus gets dropped in front of you in a blur. They nearly fall over from the force. I did not say you could. Hello.
Hey, I
They
knew you
dust
joined the party.
Yes. I suppose that I had less of a choice in this than I thought, but I appear to be promised a sufficient amount of compensation. As in a blur. Yeah. That's what you're going to say. Yeah, no, they were going to ditch y'all, but no, me and Titus, we buddies. That's why I'm their favorite customer. Yeah, it's my favorite customer, right?
Of course,
I love
he's
this.
friends with A's.
Ace and Titus have joined the ranks of your commanders.
Nice.
What
One sec.
tune?
So that's
One
basically
moment.
6 commanders because Zane and Legion 1 are a duo.
All right. You return to hearing about what the endless maze is like. You also see that the A's down there isn't speaking while I'm speaking because that's a separate A's from me. Hey, I can hear what you're saying, you know? No, you can't. Oh, you're right. The endless maze here appears to be a wide variety of corridors that extend out far and wide as far as you can see, with entrances cuddling about. Signs of battle from old and ages past are the only things that help stand out against the constant fires that are around endlessly at every partition. It is difficult to tell where forward or backward is, because every way is forward, and it's also backward, because there are so many flipping entrances everywhere. You look over at the sky, which appears to be pitch black, but with your blind sight, you can tell this is but a ruse. This sky is fake, and is actually a flat, black ceiling with only the facsimile of being able to see past it. This entire place is corridors upon corridors upon corridors, each varying considerably in size. This current corridor is 20 feet wide in all directions.
20 feet tall they go.
The rest of you can drag yourselves on as well. Oh,
Is it a new day, by the way?
no, it is not. It was very much, y'all had 8 hours to get here. Well, I guess, hold on, because you arrived in the dead of the night. You talked to Lord Albert in the dead of night, right? Because you had just defended the gate. And then more than 8 hours passed since then. It should be noon. So yes, I'd say this is a new day.
Well, it's still sit, so it's fine.
Right?
Can we see the big building looking thing that's on this image?
Yes, that seems to be what is often described as Baphomet's Tower of Science. Whether or not that's the actual thing or just an image implanted at the top is unsure. But it is said that Baphomet has created most of their worst creations from that tower.
Since when is Baphomet a mad scientist?
They are a surprisingly mad scientist. It's surprising.
Very surprising. I'm shocked.
Does anyone have a better idea than just headed straight that way?
Sounds like a good idea to me.
Head first. Dive in. Always.
I mean, if nothing else, we probably should be moving, I guess, to get as much ground covered before we're discovered. So I will lead the way, like, being big enough to fucking block the entire corridor by myself.
You trudge along the main corridor itself. It seems to keep extending endlessly in the direction over there. The soldiers uneasily look over, and every time they cross by one of these many doorways on the side, they peek in, ready to smite. But they find nothing there yet. Trudge for the next 10 minutes. The groove and music helps ease the nerves of the soldiers. You'll find a stray, singular Camelot by itself.
Murder.
It gets murdered.
Excellent.
You find a stray Flint by it gets murdered. Blizzard murdered. Individual demons are no might against the sheer power of not only you individually, but of your entire army that is following alongside you. About 30 minutes in is when something finally changes from slaying stray demons. And here's what it looks like. While going down the corridor that changes from a little bit to the left to the right. Here, this is what it looked like while you were going around. You fit fine. I'm just setting this up. You turn around a corner and you hear the wailing sounds of fiends. And not just one fiend, not 10 fiends. This is an entire battalion that you are hearing. You can roll for initiative as they are around the corner.
I didn't even get the chance to say something like, I'm a bulldozer, and I bulldoze right through.
Maybe you will. Let's see what happens. I'm just roll this one rock to get started.
Oh man, my
we can-
initiative sucks so much ass.
We can all add 5 to our max and current HP because we're all under the benefits of aid. By the way.
Nice.
Isn't it safer to save that as a multi-party heal? Although I guess you have mass cure wounds, don't you?
I do.
Okay. I'll add 5.
Through the radio, you hear Lord Albert say for the other side. An army of demons is approaching us from the from the flank. We will handle these.
I will mention the demons ahead and that we are engaging.
Sin and Ray, go ahead. And give me that.
Surely we don't even have to bother rolling initiative, right?
I mean, this is an actual, like, group of enemies, not just... Oh, you mean you.
No, both of us have alert, so it's like, unless the enemy has alert.
Do you want the
That's
Kieran
all.
to roll its own initiative or will it act on mine?
The Kieran will act on your initiative.
Okay.
It's simpler that way.
Does it have its legendary actions?
No, it does not.
Okay.
Let me explain how many demons you see here. As they are turning around a corner, I guess you haven't seen them quite yet, just how many there are, because there's a lot running down at full speed. You kind of get to see them on the other side, though, which appears where Sin and Grell are. You see 10 Blazer demons, 10 Candelofts, 10 Vroks, 20 Vroks, 30 Vroks, 10 Dire Flins, 10 more Flins, 10 more Blazers, 10 more Blazers, 10 Candelofts. There's 100 demons over on this side, all charging down, and you can see more of them as well.
Weren't all of us supposed to be up front?
They want to be up at front. I imagine Sin is fast enough to scout regardless.
I thought I was at the front.
The front is the other, where the other one is. The other side of the wall.
I had assumed we were headed up.
There are demons up there also. They are approaching from both directions at the same time. You just haven't seen those demons because they haven't turned around the corner yet.
So if I was
You hear
leading,
them, right?
which area is the front? Because I was supposed to be the first one going through.
This is the front.
Okay. I need to check one of my spells real quick.
Oh wait, are we all on the same... Are they all on one initiative chunk?
I don't think it matters. Let me see if I can try. Oh, actually, the Kingdom lost move further. And I'll put the flints as well.
I could single-handedly block literally anything from getting through if need be.
I know this song. This is from that game you played
It does
on that
sound...
stream.
It does sound very chip-toozy, doesn't
Say,
it?
from the very beginning, for a very long time now, I've always imagined that as soon as you entered the Endless Maze, it would go from being constant Noir style to being more chiptune.
I love it.
Nice. That's good information for reasons.
So actually, Sin and Eri, both of you get to move first.
I see. Okay, so... There's demons at the front, but we can't see them because they're not coming around the corner, and there's all the demons down here, right?
Does your tranquility go around corners?
I don't know.
It does not.
Oh. I mean... I assume is this is there enough move speed for me to essentially like how is this actually 50 feet or is it like bigger scale?
Yes. It is actually 50 feet. But there are 10 Vroks there, 10 Vroks there, 10 Dire Upwinds, 10 Belazers, 10 Caneloths.
Are Flynn's actually large? I thought they were medium because they're like gnolls, right?
These are Dire Flints.
Okay.
Either way, I'll probably like angle myself so I can see as many of them as possible without being in an attack range. And then I will do the mask thing.
You do the mass thing. The demons all recoil from the hit, and all 50 of those demons that were impacted go catatonic.
They're not even going to try to save.
They might not have a chance to pass.
They cannot pass. They literally cannot.
Oh, okay.
Well, maybe the Dire Flint can. Let's see. Oh, the Dire Flints maybe stand a chance. A few of the Dire Flints are the only ones that stand a chance.
Okay, cool. Then I'll drop 2 moonbeams on the things which passed.
You could probably like clog the corner so that anything that tries to go move through the corner takes the moonbeams.
Oh, moonbeam. Is it when they move into it or when they start their turn? Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You know what? Yeah, that's a good shout. Where's my character sheet?
And with these catatonic demons off, they're useless now. I could certainly say about half the Dire Flints probably failed that save.
Oh, the Flynn's are archers though, so they probably might not need to move through if they try to flee.
Cool. So that's bonus action. We'll stick the aura on. Who do you want the aura on? We'll put the Cleric of Stars aura on Jojera. And then we will trumpet these nerds. Can you have all the bottom ones? Yeah, could you have all the bottom ones give me a con save, please? Disadvantage.
What's the save DC?
So it says 14, but I'm sure it's higher than that, because on one of the buffs.
It's your spell save DC.
Oh.
Yeah, I think Holly can use yours.
Oh. Then that would be a 20.
Your DC is only 20.
My DC was artificially raised with a +2 Amulet of Devout, which got unequipped for the mask.
Ah, I see. That makes sense. Well, the Candlekeep's standing much of a chance. Nor the Rocks. Nor the Belazers. They're all failing against this trumpet is what's happening.
Cool, then they can take double damage. Hello. Where's the... I just do this.
Trumpet of Sparkles. 70 damage.
Because it's like... I think it's 120 foot. Oh no, it's just 60 feet in this form. So it'll probably fly, far enough to get as many of them as possible. So that's 60 back. So Holly would need to take the dash action to do that, and that's me, I think.
Right, the demons take a significant blow from the hit. A sizable number of them got killed down there just from that trumpet. Some of them seem weaker than others, but on the whole, they keep going.
Can I hit all 3 of these with the ring from this angle?
If do you have any way of loading, or are you just on the ground?
Um,
Let me see. I think
It
maybe
does-
from here.
it teleport. It doesn't specify whether I have to stay on the ground when I teleport.
Oh yeah, this
Oh.
works. If you're right here, you are able to get all 3 of those.
I
Nicely.
would argue that these walls have lots of handholds so that you could just cling to the wall up in the air.
Okay. Whatever works.
You do have an athletics. Clinging to walls is of no trouble.
Gonna
Yeah, you can easily hit all 3 of those.
be nice if my thing would load. Let's see, let's use this one.
I mean, a razor. Yeah. Yeah, no, those an entire swarm of 20 rocks and 10 Canelos are sliced in half from your shadow magic.
And then are these ones like 5 feet away? Oh, wait. Wait, don't move them yet. Were these 3 5 feet away from them? From each creature?
Yeah, I'd say that, like, within the, excuse me, I'm still a little sick. So a little
If
bit of fire damage splashes
Yeah,
onto
if
the
so,
other.
they take 19 damage. 19 fire.
Right.
I'm
A little bit
going
of residual
to
fire damage splashes onto some of the others.
Go somewhere. I don't know. Over here in the corner. In the darkness.
Darkness.
Probably look cooler if I sit on this ledge.
You perch on the ledge watching the fight. Running through your moonbeam, and you could roll the damage for that. These Canelos keep moving, as do these dire flins.
I also have some buff to the subclass that gives advantage to things I've attacked.
I just realized Lord
28 damage.
never their initiative for their army. Okay, so that'll happen after Growl.
Ah, so their last name is Token.
Or their first name is Lord.
Lord Albert Token.
But yeah, it's 28.
Oh.
It's just rolled the damage all the way up there where the original moonbeam thing is.
The Canelos are practically killing themselves to try and get closer. Some of the weaker dire flins die as a result. Just going to put these incapacitated ones down to 0 HP because they're completely useless. Like, they have no resave against it that actually matters. 20 Canelos try charging forward against you, Jujira. And you can hear the sound of even more of them around the corner. Okay, hold on. I think this is about to be really funny. They try to... You are a massive roadblock on their way to try to get past and attack the other people beyond.
Oh my god.
I don't believe any of those hits. A whole literal wall of demons finds themselves unable to get past because there's no space at all for them to get past. Over on the other side, the soldiers are putting up a fight against the Candlekeep army, the 10 Candlekeeps that already arrived. Well, not 10 of them, just 3 of them. A battalion of 10 soldiers already finds themselves taken out. Well, not totally taken out. They're actually more just wounded thinking about it, based on the damage dealt. You see some of the others are already getting ready to go and stabilize them. But then the army of 30 flint arrows start flying out as well. Oh, those are some good rolls, too. Not dead, but a lot of the soldiers did take a significant hit from that. As most of them are avoiding getting killed outright. That was a lot of arrows that just darted across the sky there. Growl?
Was I? Alright. Go here. Throw some hands. Wait, hold on, am I 15 feet? Oh, I don't know. I kind of need to go closer then. Alright. Blah, blah, blah. Oh wait, I have... actually, what would I roll? Oh no, they're immune to it, right? So that's fine. Do. Oh. I'm throwing hands.
Throw hands. Those flints right there initially aren't okay, but whew, those rocks, man. And you outright kill an entire squadron of 10 flints by yourself. And actually another 20 blazes as well.
Do. Alright. And I will punch the bird. Am I dumb? Is things moved around? It's like I just like can't find anything anymore.
You killed a couple of them right there. If that counts.
No, I mean like on my character sheet. Why can't I find? I feel like something is like a tab is missing.
Yeah, the far leftmost one. I think that might have been from a module.
Yeah, because where? Oh, you know, yeah. Has this always been there? Why is my attacks in my inventory? My weapons.
There used
Sure,
to be
they
an
are weapons.
actions tab at the far left.
Yeah, right? See, that's what I'm getting confused by. Yeah, my arms are weapons now, which makes sense.
That still connects even with a 7.
Alright. Da-da-da.
Another battalion of orcs have been slain.
Cool. Then I'll take out the archer. And I will return to my squad.
And about you head. Lord Albert points their sword out at the army of demons on the side and says, "Charge!" With most of the demons taken out, the paladins get nice surrounds on the remaining ones. And with radiant infused blades, they go ahead and annihilate most of the other demons over there. As they do that, Legion 1 heads on up a bit further up and splits over into 5 as there's more demons heading over from that direction. Reynard goes ahead and throws a fireball off into the distance against the army of demons that are right there. Lord Albert casts a healing magic that heals most of the wounds of the army that they just sustained earlier, and that's very much not what they were trying to do. Not killing their own men.
Is he breaking up our chunk, by the way?
Yeah. Well, no, they're not breaking up your chunk thinking about it because they are allied.
Yeah, I just wanted to get this out of the way first. I'm gonna hit every single thing on this corridor with my Arcana Voltaic Breath. I will be converting that to Psychic, so it's 81 Psychic.
Can you also hit anything within 30 feet of Jojero with 6, count it, 6 radiant damage?
I think they all just get blasted away by a breath that extends down pretty much the entirety of the corridor here.
I like to imagine there was like a ghostly like lightning sound effect, like as that happened.
Pretty much just like 40 demons taken out in a single Arcana Voltaic Breath.
Dodge action. And then that's the rest of the generals now, I guess.
There are so many demons. Hundreds and hundreds of them. But I don't think it's necessary to go through how that whole process works out, because this turn pretty much shows how fighting hundreds and hundreds of demons turns out. Try as they might, even through the power of overwhelming force, something that would have previously taken you all out back during the time that during the infinite siege that they threw. They cannot win. There's too many soldiers. When they take wounds, they're healed. Grau is going up and just punching them in the face. Sin's taking out the archers without too much issue. And really anybody else that's up there in the front line. They can't even move past Jujira. Ray throwing out the Radiance every now and then too, which clears entire swarms of them at a time. And so bit by bit, even after hundreds and hundreds of demons keep showing up, eventually the tide subsides. And the army of demons here have been defeated.
They probably make satisfying squish sounds as I walk across them.
Squish, squish, squish. Things become quiet in the endless maze for a bit.
Except for the bopping music.
Except for the bopping music, of course, which you can hear in your heads. I don't think anybody even took any damage from that. Except for some soldiers, who after taking some of that damage, they just get healed back up passively through Lord Albert's aura. This bodes well for us. Even a horde of hundreds of demons was unable to tarry our progress. But it seems that they know we're here already. That was faster than I thought.
The corridors work well for us. An open area might be more problematic.
Based on my estimations, and based on how our soldiers are fighting, here's how I believe we may be able to continue. As long as we only fight demons of this scale, we can likely handle them without too much issue. If there are more significant demons, we may need all of you to handle them, but our people can handle the others to make sure that they don't interfere. Additionally, based on the layout of the corridors here, and based on our formation, I do believe we may be able to spare some soldiers to help out your cause. They, as you see, then be a bit more specific about that. Over on the left side there, you see the those. There's 6.
Yeah, I see them.
Whenever it seems that you might be about to encounter a more significant set of demons, we can likely spare one of our commanders and one of our more talented troops to be able to assist you. I'm just clearing up the map. Clean up, everybody, clean up. There's so many tokens to clean up.
What's that from?
The cleanup song?
Yeah.
I think that's a Barney song, isn't it?
Huh.
Clean up, everybody, clean up. I want to say it's a Barney song, but I'm not 100% sure. Okay, one moment. You continue trekking down the endless maze. Are you mostly just going forward and hoping it just works? Or do you have a more specific stratagem here?
Could we, I mean, do we have like some divination spells perhaps to find the location of the big bad? Maybe like a find the path or something?
I was assuming that like find the path wouldn't work in here because like these are anti-magic walls, right? So like find the path wouldn't be able to pierce through them. But I mean, I think Sin can do it for free, so there's no reason not to try.
Yeah, might as well try. I try.
All right. What are you trying to find the path on?
What we're trying to find a path from. I was eating.
We're trying to find Baphomet, right?
Yeah, the big bad dude.
Baphomet carries an artifact spear of some kind, I think. Maybe you could try pinging that if you can't ping a person directly.
Okay. I will pick an artifact that they carry.
I think it's called Heart Cleaver.
Yeah, Harper. You get a line toward Baphomet that actually does appear and seems to traverse through the quarters. However, what you don't find is the distance. You only know the direction.
Okay.
I will inform the commanders of the find the path and what it did.
Can handle this many demons suddenly. This begins to seem more possible. Then let us press onward.
I take point.
Onward.
You keep moving, and another horde of demons arrives. But I'm not even going to bother putting their tokens on the map. During the combination of your special troops, your army of 500 soldiers, and your ability to clog down the hallways, they stand no chance at being able to get through. An hour later of trekking through, killing demons on sight, and traversing left and right through the maze. Eventually, what you happen upon is that your find the path seems to be splitting into two directions. One to the left, and one to the right.
I cast Detect Magic. Is that an illusion?
No, it's not an illusion. However, for Arcana expertise, you know that certain spells can function a little differently within certain places.
Could I intuit that there are simply two different paths that could lead us straight to the Heart Cleaver? Or wait, is it more likely that there's two Heart Cleavers? I think it's the first is more likely, right?
You don't have the religion knowledge necessary to be able to tell what might be causing this.
I know this is
Religion.
a demon lord's domain, and they have power over their domains. I'm pretty. Is his illusion in Baphomet's wheelhouse? I don't think it is. Like, he's more of a warrior than anything.
Who knows?
Am I able to help?
Wait,
finish check
I-
what I
I-
Arcana
I have-
for?
I have Arcana expertise and religion proficiency. Is that okay?
That definitely helps compared to just one or the other. Give me a moment. I need to blow my nose. Okay, sorry. One thing that you believe is likely to be the case, and based on your knowledge of Baphomet and the ability of how spells can be modified based on their wills, that while Baphomet themselves likely hasn't changed the way Find the Path works directly, it still follows their will. And that one of these is likely leading to some kind of dead end or some kind of further away into the endless maze. Well, one brings you closer to your target because they're a huge troll. And they love watching people squirm and run around inside of their maze endlessly.
This is like the one time that, like, ask your god a question, yes or no, could be right. It could be useful in terms of, like, which way is the right way.
Ace goes up to Houston. Hey, you seem pretty fast. What's the matter?
I mean, if we're talking about speed, couldn't A's scout out to see if one's a dead end?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. But I think I might need some backup. As they point to you, Sin.
All right. How fast is Ace? Can I keep up?
Fast.
How fast is fast?
Uh,
All right, 6
you have
seconds. Dash
during the course
forward.
of combat, they have been running around like a blur at times because they're moving around so fast. All right, here's what I need you to do. You're the person with the tracking magic. You need to make sure that when we are exploring around, we don't get lost. You tell me the way we go back and forward.
I can do that.
If we see any big mean guys, you hit them, because that ain't what I do.
Sounds good.
All right.
I'll remain hidden behind you.
They essentially kind of gingerly have you held in such a way with one of their class that you have full mobility, and you are off at a blur at once. Down one of the one randomly, I'm assuming the left side will say in this case, down one of the find pathways. Weaving back and forth, eventually in a quarter as you're about to continue exploring, you do in fact see that there seems to be, they barely notice both of you just show up, a swarm of 10 of those dire flins.
We just like drive by, smack him with linear ring. Is that
Yeah,
necessary?
I'll make them roll initiative, but your alert means they can't succeed. That's...
Is Ace like stealthy at all? Would we be able to like go past them without alerting them?
Absolutely not stealthy and basically stopped right in front of their faces.
Oh, okay, yeah, I just smack him then.
Alright, go ahead and roll that. They don't stand a chance. Whoa. You kind of pack a mean punch. I don't want to get on your bad side.
It's pretty difficult to do that, I think.
Zoom. Zoom. Zoom.
Neom.
Zoom.
Neom.
Neom. And eventually, Tajiro, you see that they arrive right back where they started, right next to you. Doop. Alright. So, it's not that way.
Alright. I will lead down the other path then.
During that
Go
time,
the other
you
way.
smacked a few more fiends in. Literally just drive-by smacking whenever you encountered them.
Nice.
You continue down the other pathway. Give me a moment. I need to move some things around. Oh, while I move you over into the correct spot here. Give me a moment. Please wait warmly. Your call is very important to us. Okay, almost done. You arrive over to another section of the endless maze when you hear something much larger than any of the other fiends that you've had to encounter so far. But you don't see it yet. You just know that it's around here. In this section.
I don't suppose it sounds familiar, or we can determine anything about it from its footsteps or claw steps or whatever.
Let me see what your perception looks like.
It's decent.
If that's not high enough, you can use mine,
I
I think. I don't remember what mine is.
mean, you probably have expertise. I have merely on perception proficiency.
Um,
Would you like to
yeah,
try
expertise.
stealth scouting, Sin?
Stealth scouting?
Yeah, or are you just going to listen in from a distance?
You can stealth scout in. I'm down.
Go ahead then and make that. Yeah, your your stealth checks are kind
I
of
think I
good.
clicked it
Roll it.
twice.
You go ahead and scout in the direction. And you see, heading down in different sections of the maze are these large creatures that you have heard in tales as being called Stalkers of Baphomet.
Those are like, were those, they were like giant worshippers of Baphomet who have been blessed or something by him?
Basically.
I don't really know anything more about them than that, though, I don't think.
I legend lord them.
Doesn't that take 10 minutes?
Yeah, it
would
does.
Yeah.
You just like sit there, wait a minute.
Sit there. Please hold still, sir.
Please hold. Your call is very important to us. There's two of them right now, and flanking on either side of them. Hold on. Are there's some Candelofts around the area with them as well. And some more of those dire flints. Seems like regular flints just don't cut it anymore. They are approaching your position, which is also about the time that you hear Lord Albert say, we have some more demons arriving over. We can handle these just fine. How are things looking on your end?
We see more dire flins and giant worshippers of Baphomet ahead. At the very least, I should be able to... Like, there's a good hallway for me to block them off in, right?
Yeah, there's
In a
always a good
hallway,
hallway to
right?
block things
Yeah, we're
off in.
just in a hallway perpetually.
Yeah. Like,
Very
I
well.
can-
There's only two entrances for us to have to block over on this side. We can likely handle it just fine. Would you like any further support?
a ranged combatant, I guess, that can attack them while I'm holding the front line. So probably a Reynard. Does that sound right with everyone else?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Where is
Bernard
the
also will
location?
bring a battalion of their own, 100 troops to assist you. They're specialized in ranged magic, so they should be able to help with that.
I will go hold that front line then. They look like they do physical damage, right?
Like the enemies? The stalkers? Oh yeah, they have giant axes.
I'm just wondering if it's worth casting stone scales to give myself resistance to physical damage. It lasts an hour. I guess I'll do that.
Oh, sorry, whoops. 1 moment. Alright, so you got some resistance going on. That's good. Hold on, I'm just moving the others right here. Since we only have to defend 2 entrances, we can also spare one of our other major combatants. They're referring to these 3. Titus, Zane, or Ace?
Zane uses firearms, right?
Zane mostly just relies on Legion 1. Zane for themselves is mostly spending most of their actions just maintaining Legion.
Well, Legion 1, he used like the wind slashes, right?
Yes.
I feel like we could take Legion 1 and Zane. That way there is some magic still for their forces, because we're taking Reynard with us.
Then, unless there's any contest on that. Zane stays back here, where it's nice and cozy.
That's fine.
But you have Legion 1 assisting you now. Alright, we can roll for initiative here.
That's a 50. I don't think it matters.
Wow, that's the best initiative I've had in a few sessions.
Let me show you a bit more about what this battlefield kind of looks like.
Those are, since those are giants and not fiends, they're probably not gonna have any elemental resistances, by the way.
They are giant fiends.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, they're still only going to resist like fire and lightning. They're still going to do damage.
Let me go ahead and roll the Dire Fluence initiative too. I'm thinking about it then. The same reason you didn't see them until now. That you had to scout them out. There must be a wall right here.
What is this human-designed, procedurally generated map?
Do I need to reroll my stealth roll from being indefinitely hidden if there's not something going on?
No, you're hidden for sure for now.
Okay.
Alright. You can go ahead and start them off.
Probably gonna move down and smack those 3. If I can.
Note that each of those, by the way, those lens and candelabras represent a swarm of 10. So they're kind of, there's a lot of them.
Okay.
That doesn't affect your option here. I just wanted to point it out.
Let me measure since I cannot. Okay, I can hit all 3 of these packs, it looks like. But they are resistant to fire or they aren't?
Demons in general resist fire.
Were they resistant earlier when I hit them? I don't remember what I hit earlier. I don't think it was this stuff. That's okay. I'll just use something else. So ambush for a crit. So this front pack, or I guess the first. Wait, it's even if it's a pack, it still counts as a single target, right? It's like one of those swarm. Okay, so the swarm takes 235, and then I'm gonna reroll for the sneak. Hang on.
The Dire Flints not having much but
Oh wait, this doesn't work for a crit. All right, never mind. I'll just subtract from here. Hang on.
The Stalker Baphomet does try to use a reaction against you, but I believe
I
it can't,
don't
right?
think you can. Yeah.
Because
Do you
of
see
sudden
your-
strike.
Yeah.
Does that take their reaction?
It's more that they literally
No.
cannot use it, so they've never had a chance to be expended.
Okay.
Yeah.
235.
Wait, does it take the sneak attack damage also? The Stalker, no?
8. Hang on, sorry. The rest of them take 207. The two behind take 207 damage.
2 behind.
The two packs behind. So this one, oh, that one's dead, but this one takes 207 damage. Wait, can I ping it?
Alright, so that's Stalker Baphomet takes a nice helping of damage right there. While the
And
Dire
then-
Flynn and Candlekeep are both taken out.
If it moves, it's gonna take additional damage. Then I'll move back over here, around the corner.
Okay, Ray?
Yeah, sure. Since the party seems to not really be taking any damage, whenever I've been casting spells, can you just like put some level of healing onto the soldiers? You know, I'm sure they'll have some chip damage.
Surprisingly not. Lord Albert has an aura of regeneration that's keeping most of them pretty much topped off.
God damn.
Taking your job.
Yeah,
He took your job.
like,
Good job.
I mean, I kind of. You know what? I'm just ready in action to say, as soon as the first creature gets to melee range of Jojira, I'll just ready in action to use the Tranquility Mask, because hopefully by the time something gets here, it's not letting me click. You know, enough things would have, you know, come round the wall to be affected by the mask.
Gotcha.
Readied actions don't take concentration anymore, right? Is that a change you made?
Yeah, that was a change.
Okay.
But you only constantly needed to use concentration if it was readying a spell, I believe.
Yeah, it was just weird.
Okay. Then, you know what, we will also, I love burning spells for no reason. I will cast Lunia Storm, and we'll put one here. And then, because it's a domain spell,
Interesting.
and if anyone did need healing, they could be healed, but I guess not. And you know what? Holly can just take the dodge action. And and we've got the aura on. We'll stick it on Jojira, and the aura's on me as well.
Alright.
Oh, I forgot to mention my contingency causes my primordial ward to trigger here. So I have that up for something.
Got it.
I guess I'll do like fire for now. I don't know if I get to pick one when it starts.
Yeah, because I think the contingency activates it, so I think you choose when it happens.
Okay, yeah, I'll just do fire for now.
The Dire Flints begin their moves.
Oh yeah, wait, I need to do damage, 1 second. That much force damage on anything in the radius at the time of casting, and it also, and a creature that for every 5 feet it travels through the storm, it will take 2d4 force damage for every 5 feet. And if it ends its turn, it takes more damage.
It took 30 damage from moving through that field. Not 30 damage, sorry. 30 feet of movement worth of damage, however much that is.
So that's 6 times 2d4.
You know, I kind of thought that would hurt more. They still had the dash through to get through, though.
Yeah, and if anything ends its turn there, they will take 8d4.
And that's only 1 below average.
That would normally just be the only dire flint that enters. However, another pack of 10 of them mobilizing. Growl, you're up. Oh wait, I guess the Candlekeep are sharing their turn. So they would have taken this Luna Storm damage too. Plus it's more damage for walking through. As the Candlekeeps here turn the corner to get ready to basically be abrasive, Reynard's battalion here literally just unleashes a volley of radiant bolts directly over at the Candlekeeps, which does end them. Well, ends one of them and severely wounds the other one.
Oh yeah, and we'll just put the Kieran on ranged attack duty for now. Like, throw him in with the spellcasters, you know.
Growl, you're up.
Sure. Time to eat some fists.
Those Flints thought they were safe, hiding behind this wall after getting caught up by this Luna Storm. Little did they know.
Does 22 hit?
Yes, their AC is 21.
Oh, nice. Okay. And I will add intimidation to finish that one off.
All right, with that, the Dire Flint battalion has been slain.
Nice. And I shall finish this one off with a flurry of blows.
While you were over there, you did see one thing, which is that Stalker of Baphomet over there definitely saw you. And that's it, that's all. It just seemed to glare at you menacingly, also.
I just give him a wink, and then I go, disappear. Bye.
Oh, oops. That is not what I was trying to do.
Ooh.
Oh, I mean, they're dead anyway, so what do I care? You go and punch 15 demons in the face.
Cool. Oh. Hide behind your June. Or front.
I like how that kind of looks like, don't talk to me or my child ever again. Let me clear up these dead demons. Oh, oops. I accidentally got rid of the, That was a load-bearing Dire Flint. Okay, I think that was the right spot. Let me put this guy over here so I don't do that again. Alright, the Stalker of Baphomet. Here's what they do. The first thing that happens is that two of them actually drop down from the ceiling. It's like the maze opens up for them as they just fall on through, and there are now 4 of these stalkers here. The next thing that happens is that each of you feels like you are being watched.
Is it
Even-
anything? Is it similar to Hunter's Mark?
It seems very similar, yes.
Is it a spell?
Is it a spell? Yes, it is a spell.
Is it 5th level or under?
Technically, yes. Like the original one is.
Then, assuming those conditions are met, then am I being watched in Holly's aura?
How far does the Holly's Aura extend?
10 feet.
Then no, you are fine. Being watched? What's everyone talking about? That's crazy talk.
Does that automatically make you unstealthable? I don't remember how
You're
Hunter's
being
Mark
watched by
works.
something. Which is when something happens. Growl, as you're standing right there, right underneath where Jojira is, you see, well, the first thing that happens is that feeling that an eye is watching you impacts onto you, and you feel like your legs are beginning to feel very, very heavy.
Wait,
Make a Constitution saving throw.
question. I'm technically invisible. Are they still able to watch me?
You still feel like you are being watched by something. You don't know what is watching you exactly.
Okay, sure. Oh my.
You don't know what the DC of this is before you decide to
Yeah,
add anything else to it.
sure. It's fine. I'll take it.
Here's what you see happen, Growl. As you are maneuvering there, you feel that your legs not only feel heavy, you can't feel your legs at all. You look at them and your legs have become petrified and turned to stone. You can barely walk.
Good thing I never walk anyway.
Which is when the next thing happens.
Ah,
As you're lamenting your legs turning to stone, the walls around you adjust an outward and try to stab into you with a variety of erupting horns, is what it's called. Make a dexterity saving throw, and due to your legs, add disadvantage.
dang, these low rolls.
You take 88 bludgeoning damage as you are thrown 10 feet over to the right by the horns.
Woo!
Evasion does mean that's half, even on a fail.
That is true.
Oh.
And that's when you see that the wall behind you closes up. Boom.
I also have empty body, so that's that half again.
Yes,
That
because
is
those
true.
are resistance and just having the damage both stack.
Nice. Beep.
Jojira, you are encountering something very similar as well, as you are being affected by the Stalker of Baphomet. Legs to Stone is what it's called.
I just want people to look at those rolls and that result real quick.
It's pretty good.
God damn.
Yeah, no, that's not happening. They're not
Just
affecting
can't
you,
fail.
but they will still try to hit. They will try to hit you with the erupting horns.
I will note that I'm immune to petrification and transformations to begin with.
Your legs will not turn to stone then.
I think this is like the first time I've ever passed a dex save, really. I also have stone skin up, so I believe I am also taking only a quarter damage because I passed and because I have resistance to bludgeoning.
Jira says no.
So 24
Not
damage.
much damage at all.
So the person that hit me, I would like them to feel my pain. And here it is. They will take 45 psychic damage back.
Growl, you're looking at that stalker Baphomet that just turned around a corner, and you see them clutch their head in pain for a moment.
Just laugh at them.
Sin, something very similar is happening to you. Go ahead and make a Constitution save, as you are being affected by legs to stone. Your legs have turned to stone.
Hang on, give me a second.
And go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw against erupting horns at disadvantage.
Okay, sorry, what? My mom keeps like coming in every 2 seconds. What is happening?
No worries. No worries. Make a dexterity saving throw
Okay.
at disadvantage.
Wait, this clicking. You must have one or more control. Oh.
What?
Huh?
Huh?
Oh, I fail anyway. Unless that's not a fail.
That is 106 bludgeoning damage then. And you were forcibly thrown 10 feet to the north. As you see a wall behind you form.
And I'm pretty certain Sin also has evasion.
Oh, it's true. That will have the damage.
Thought I had something for con saves, but give me 1 sec. I don't even
Is it
know.
on nameless?
While you consider
It
that,
might be.
and you can keep looking, Reynard is going to assist you, Sin, as they notice you. Oh, don't worry. Oh, I don't know what this evil magic is, but they place their hands over onto your legs and remove the petrification.
Is that
There.
before or after I take 100 damage?
That would have been after.
Okay.
But you're all on one nice chunk right now, except for those dire flins that are separating it. Fortunately, my ranged troops can't see past that new barrier that materialized.
How breakable does the barrier look?
It looks as sturdy as all the other walls of this dungeon.
How far into the air do the barriers go?
Everything here is about 20 feet high.
Oh. Oh.
Hold on, did you say this was Hunter's Mark earlier? The
Technically,
green
you said
thing?
it was
It
very
is.
similar to it.
Yes, it's very similar to Hunter's Mark.
But it's not Hunter's Mark.
It is probably dispellable, if that's what you're asking. Based on your Arcana
I'm-
knowledge, it is so
I'm
similar to it, you
mostly-
believe it can be
I'm
dispelled.
asking if whoever's casting it needs to have sight on the person.
No, because you think that it would normally require it, but whatever is using it on you doesn't need sight of you.
Okay.
If that's the case, then can we mark all the enemies on the right with celestial marks, please. And damage
Can you see them?
anything
Oh,
within 30 feet of myself or Jojo with 6 radiant damage.
I'm
sorry,
thinking
there
of
should have been some dire
advancing.
points stuck up on here.
Because like, otherwise I can't do damage, and it seems like these guys don't need line of sight to do damage.
Oh, I have like a random feature that does like 2 damage. Hang on.
You hear Grow's clunky footsteps to yourself.
Damn, my feet ain't that big.
Alright. Whoever hit me takes 6 damage.
Oh, they take 6 damage?
Yeah.
I think you're reading from my
I've
script.
subtracted-
So, can people with petrified legs actually move, or is it more just a hindrance?
Grow, you notice your legs are movable. It's just really heavy.
Sure.
You haven't gotten to see exactly what that entails yet, though.
I can kick people in the face with it.
Yeah.
What spell did Reynard use?
Reynard used draconic magic.
God.
It was not a spell.
Hey Reynard, if I was to use a spell to get rid of this, what spell would you recommend?
Get rid of which thing?
The stone legs.
Let me check something. Greater Restoration should be able to remove petrification. At least that's what I teach the paladins. Not all of them are able to do so.
I can also remove it with draconic magic, but I need to touch them.
I see.
Erupting horns. Oh, was the erupting horns attack like a tiny AoE, or was it like specifically targeted at a person?
It was specifically targeted. The walls around you basically tried impaling you.
Okay, so I can't use alert to move out of that.
Correct.
Okay.
Oh wait, this guy can do it. You know what? Mr. Noble Kieran will honor you.
There
with
is a wall away.
It can fly.
Are they fast enough?
It has 120 fly speed,
That's nice.
just like Hollow. Yeah, so it hopped over the wall and just boop. You are now Greater Restoration. Enjoy your stay.
That will still require your own spell slot to do so, though.
Oh.
All summon creatures still have to. It's the rules on summon creatures in general.
But it's its own creature.
I mean, there's some really abusable shit with summoned creatures with spell casting,
Okay.
so this is the
Right.
cut down on that.
Okay, fair enough. Sure. Go on then. I'll eat the.
Growl, your legs are no longer stone.
Hey.
You still feel like you're being watched by something, though.
You guys probably should stick within 10 feet of me if you can, though, because I do give +10 to all saves when you're within 10 feet of me.
Yeah. That or Holly also. If you're within 10 feet of Hollow, this spell cannot target you. Does Sin have the Paladin aura as well?
Do I have the paladin aura like from the capstone?
Yeah.
No, I'm a full rogue. I did not get that.
Oh right, its name says that. Okay, fair enough.
Dragon Storm.
I spent way too long trying to think about haiku and nothing came to mind, so...
Stone walls annoy me. Why do they keep looking? Stop doing that. Now.
I'm going to
That was a haiku.
I'm going to test if these guys are lightning resistant at all.
Bolt. That bolt is insufficient to pierce through its tough tough hide.
I'm going to. Oh, is this one? Did this one move? The one at the lower right?
Yes, it did. It moved outside of that AoE that was summoned by Ray.
It takes some amount of damage because that roll is very high up. Oh, right here. It takes 27 extra damage. Thunder damage.
Ouch.
But I'm gonna attack these two.
These mooks basically don't matter. They just keep getting annihilated before they can even do a single move.
Rippin' noodles.
Another swarm of dire flints has been annihilated.
203 damage. And then if he moves, he takes extra damage.
The Stalker of Baphomet makes a Constitution save. And Growl, you no longer feel like you are being watched.
Do not perceive me.
Oh, they have to actually concentrate on it. It's okay.
Oh, yeah, he was concentrating. Wait, so he was able to concentrate on two at once, or was that like a separate one that attacked me earlier?
You do not know.
If you look at the markers on us, there's one that's blue and there's a blue on me. There's a green on Sin and there's a green on one over there. So I think it's one each.
Okay.
I used all my movement, my action, and my bonus action.
So if these...
Right. Your Kieran moved. What else you got?
So if these walls are only 20 foot high, then I can essentially fly over them, get into like... If I fly high enough, I can see everything, like, every creature in combat, and just mask it, right?
I assume you
Oh,
would
is that what you
splat
meant?
into a ceiling.
There is a ceiling there. Despite the sky,
Oh,
the sky is fake. The sky is
I
fake.
see. That makes a lot more sense now.
I mean, if it was just a matter of flying up and seeing the right place to go, like, that would have been too easy.
Oh, and the Kirin has like 30 feet of true sight as well. Is there any like other hidden things around?
No, there is not.
Okay,
Also, Legion should have been moving up with you as well, Juju. Sorry.
cool.
Can
Fly
he
her.
attack the one that's like here? I don't know if he's got line of sight on it.
They did not at the time that this happened.
Well, can he just
Zane
summon
is
his
trying to
clones
control
then?
it. Yeah, actually, that's a good idea, and that's exactly what Zane will command it to do. Hit him with that special one, Legion.
I'm going to telepathically tell Zane to be wary of the walls in case they come down. He might be exposed if the walls come down because they have been moving the walls.
Got it. I'll try keeping some distance. This is the easiest exoneration I've ever gotten.
Just this.
Oh, I've been skipping my second attack. Can I do my second attack real quick?
You may
My
do your
pokey
second
stick.
attack real quick. Stabby stab. Go for the stabby stab. Stabby stab does stabbily stabs.
That's 95.
Minus a sneak attack, yeah.
54, yeah.
Solid 40 damage then.
Wait, that doesn't sound right. 40.
Is that too high?
That sounds too high. Oh, minus 26 because there's like a flat. It's just 15. Okay.
Got it. Okay. Thank you very much. All right. The dire flints begin to move.
Did they get? Did any of them fail the justice roll?
Oh, did you use the radiance?
Yeah, that's.
Ah, okay.
I'm gonna
Yes,
put,
if you use
like-
radiance right there,
Yeah.
then you could hit 2 of them. The dire flints are incapacitated, I think. Oh, wait, sorry, it's a wisdom.
Wait, there's a wall there. Is there like some position like? Why can't I?
I think the ping module's having issues. I can't ping either.
Okay, if I'm like
I see.
here,
I'll,
can I
I'll,
hit everything?
I'll look into fixing the ping module later.
Because it's like 300 feet, right?
Yes.
Cool. Can I hit everything from here?
Okay. You may go for it. Two of them fail, but you see that after they recoil for a moment, 2 of them are also fine. The Flins, I don't believe will be as lucky. No, the Flins are incapacitated or out of this. They just drop their long bows and just hug each other.
Cool, and I'll fly back.
However, actually, as soon as you see that after you tried doing that, one of them did try using their hunter's mark on you and failed because of Holly.
Cool, and we're gonna just for the sake of simplicity, can you just imagine that the Kieran is like in Holly's space, so they can, or like, you know, just under Holly's space, so they can be within the aura.
Speaking of auras, get in mine.
I am in.
Oh yeah, you also have an aura. Is it 10 feet?
Yeah, my steadfast presence is only 10 feet.
I'm getting within 10 feet of you.
Yeah, I'm within 10 feet, right? Just about.
Just about.
Cool. Just 'cause I want Growl to be in the aura as well, like in Holly's aura.
Growl can be inside of Holly's aura.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of, Growl, you get the move because the dire flint is no longer on the initiative. It has been eliminated.
Illumination.
Oh, then I may reposition once Growl's done that turn.
Yeah. Alright. A knuckle sandwich coming up.
At 23 is insufficient.
Oh, right. Okay. Well, in that case, I will add intimidation to one of my rolls.
Stalker Baphomet's a little bit tanky, but they're injured already.
Let's see. Okay. Flurry. Ooh.
Oof.
24 hit?
A 24 is not enough. Their skin is very tough.
Does anyone know what
However,
the DC is? Yeah.
You do have. Remember, you are able to add a little bit more with your focus aim. If you
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, but how much more
Excellent.
do I need?
Just
you are
before you do
unsure.
that,
You never seen the minimum yet.
Growl, did you get a
You
nat
could.
1 there, or was that a roll at advantage?
There was a net one.
Oh, you finally get to do it.
I finally
think-
get to do it. I can do the thing. It's taken 10 years.
Oh. Hey! What's the thing?
Oh, hold on. They're doing a thing,
I'm
Growl. They're
doing
doing
the
a thing.
thing.
What's the thing?
You can crit it. Enjoy.
Hey!
And it can eat this. It can eat my barn. God fucking damn
Well,
it, I hate
that
it.
misses.
Right.
At least you got the crit, though. Go ahead and
Just roll damage,
that
right?
last unarmed strike, roll the damage. Will
Double it. Oh, let me.
plus an additional 9, so that's 30 more damage onto it. And so yes, you were thinking about the focused aim. You do not know what its AC is yet. You have not learned it. You do know a 24 is not enough.
But it's 25 enough. Don't know. Don't know.
How much of a gambler are you today?
Well, I have been gambling a lot in Honkai Star Rail, so why not? Let's gamble one. Let's just do one more.
All right, you go for the 25. You add a little bit more focused aim into your punch.
It's a +2.
And the rock hard skin is enough to deflect it. It does not connect.
It should be a
What?
26. Focused aim gives +2.
Oh, does it?
Is it?
Making
Well, it was
it just
+E.
At least I think it is. I can go look
Oh,
it up.
plus two
let
for
me
what?
double check. I thought it
Yeah,
was-
you can get up to +6, I thought.
damn. Focus aim kind of busted, huh?
She keep ones.
Oh,
You
yeah,
can
it
s-
is. It does go. It does go up to +6. It's wild.
Sorry. The 26 hit?
26. The 26 does hit.
Oh yeah, you're right. It is. I didn't know that.
How
Okay.
about that?
Wow. I thought it was like one per key point. Sure. Very well. Okay, and I will roll damage again.
And an extra 33 damage. That Stalker of Baphomet took a lot of damage that turn.
Oh. No, I should stay where I am.
Okay.
Just to check before we swap turns. Oh wait, no. Ignore me. As you are.
This Stalker of Baphomet looks at you with glee in their eyes, Jujira, as they run forward with reckless abandon.
Giants do hate dragons.
It throws its heart-seeking glaive in your direction.
I don't care for this. So I'm going to manifest my spectral wings. And give myself +6 AC.
Right? So your AC goes up to 38.
And
However, you notice as it swings into you that its heart-seeking glaive still manages to hit you partially. Specifically, it subtracts your AC from 100 of the damage it otherwise would have dealt, dealing only
this-
60 rather than the 400.
what is this slashing damage?
It is slashing damage.
So that's only 31 because I resist slashing right now.
It's an arcane arm.
And they do it again.
Before that, since she did attack me while I have temp heaven points, feel my pain.
But yeah. They go for slash number 2, and they do the exact same thing again. Regardless of this roll that they do, with that mark on you, it is connecting.
Okay, so I'll take another 31. That is the last of my hit points, and I will take 4 actual health damage.
Ah.
But because I still had hit points, oh yeah, and she started in my aura, so
Ah.
did that do full lightning damage to her?
No. How?
Okay.
They are fiends, so they are resistant.
I mean, not all fiends resist lightning, just demons and Yugoloths.
Aze doesn't know that. Sin, you still have this mark on you, and you feel it. Your legs are beginning to turn to stone. Make a Constitution save.
Here we go again.
You are in my aura.
And right after that, erupting horns at disadvantage.
Okay.
A dex save.
What does
Ooh.
your aura add again?
10. It's already in there because I have an effect on myself to give it to all my allies within 10 feet of my token.
Okay.
Very nice.
How do you do that? I need to put that on Sin.
We'll figure it
Although
out
you have to
later.
keep in mind those won't necessarily stack, so you have to
Yeah.
account potential.
Oh, they don't stack? Even though
They're both aura protection, even if we named them something different.
Correct. This erupting horns then is not at disadvantage. It's just at normal for the dex save.
okay. Oh.
Yeah, you're fine.
218.
So fine or not, there is a sudden change inside of the terrain. Hold on. So I'm just double checking what this terrain change is.
We need to start finishing some of these.
Oh yeah, I was gonna finish one and then I like forgot about it. I'll go finish the one down there in the lower right.
Sorry, give me a moment. A patch of terrain here just pops up. Oh. Okay, that's one, that's two.
That's some heckin' rude terrain.
This stalker arrives up here and also throws a hunter's mark over at you, Georgina.
Isn't he in
Or it would have done that before it
Ollie's
turned
thing?
around, but
I think it's Jared's
it
Like,
runs
large
right through this field of damage.
Wait, that's not in Holly's thing? Or that is?
They are too large.
Oh, you have to be entirely within it?
There's
At
enough
least
of me
half.
sticking out of it that they can
Uh,
Yeah,
Okay.
I
I
think
guess
it's
they
hard.
can't cast Hunter Mark against Shajira's a big toe.
still.
So they run through the full 30 feet.
Yes, that stalker Baphomet is like gleeful, running straight over at Jajira from here.
They also entered my Dragon Storm, which I will convert to Psychic. 19 Psychic.
You have 37 AC or 38 AC.
38, yep.
So.
I mean, that's just easy math. I just
Strike
took
through.
62. I'm really glad I put up this stone scales.
One moment. Ray, you see this stalker melt through this wall. And it goes for one nasty swing at you. Although it does not have you marked.
Okay.
Mainly because it can't. Your aura has prevented it. Swing the one.
Ooh, interesting effect.
Pending 1 second.
This one does not strike true, but it will still hit hard. Because these squads are massive.
Hey, question. My crit immunity doesn't help at all against their heart seeking, right?
It does not.
Okay.
And it is attacking me, right? Just to check. Not anything else.
It is attacking you.
Okay, cool. I will cast shield from my Iron Stone as I steal Jojira's spell and get a tidal barrier around me.
Does my Dragon Storm go around corners? It does, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I also do a little bit of damage to her, too. 10 Psychic.
Sorry, that should have been an advantage, I forgot. Not disadvantage.
I
That
actually
should
is
set
35 currently.
35. So that just connects. Because that should have been at advantage.
I used up my reaction, so I can't protect you.
It's all good.
There's also a wall between you.
I mean, I can kind of reach around it with my wings. Although, they're not within 5 feet of me, so...
What's the damage?
This is the damage.
Force damage? You.
Alright, as that mostly ends their moves, Legion is going to go up and kill Seal.
I mean, I would prefer if I got to blast both of them with my breath, because I can get a better value. Because we're on the same chunk. So I can definitely just breathe first.
You can absolutely go breathe first before they move, because they do not seem to have any strategy in mind.
I am converting it to Psychic, so that is only 69. Nice. Psychic damage to both of them. The DC is increased by 5 because I did convert it to Psychic, so they need to be DC 29.
Nice.
Hey, that's pretty good. Not that they had much HP left anyway. Both of the stalkers have been eliminated.
Alright, now Legion
And
can
with
go.
it, the eyes that were on you. Unfortunately, Legion isn't that much faster than anybody else, so they're just...
I mean, they've got ranged attacks. They can definitely attack that one.
they had to dash to get into range here.
I've still got movement. Do I need to squeeze here?
Yeah.
Okay, then my movement is impaired, so basically I can only really get about here-ish, maybe. I should definitely have line of sight, even if I don't get that far. I'm gonna go for the Psychic Splash. So, no wait. I already know what its dex saves are good. So that's instead just Mind Sliver. Which, this is DC 23 intelligence.
Ouch.
They have like some kind of like buff on all of their saves, the +5 at the end. Anyways, that's my turn, Sun and Ray.
Cool. I mean, it's
It's
all
Growly.
our chunks. Yeah, it's all
Oh,
our chunks.
is it Growly? Here we go. Okay. Well, this one right here has a lower saving throw on its next save if anyone wants to take advantage.
Let's go. Do.
Oh yeah, and give it 6 damage for starting within 30 feet of me. Or for it being my turn and it starting within 30 feet of me.
That connects. A 26 is just enough.
Advantage, right? I'm not making it up, right?
I mean, if you're invisible and they have no way of seeing you, yeah, your attacks are at advantage.
They do not have blind sight.
I thought they did
Let's
see Growl
go.
earlier. Because they could Growl linked at them.
It was like that blind demon thing, wasn't it?
Oh,
Not
maybe.
them.
Yeah, I thought they could see me, actually. But...
One of them could see you.
Oh, okay.
That's a nice crit.
Nice hit.
Still standing.
They're a bit tankier than some of the, lesser demons you've been fighting up to this point.
Also, I hope you don't mind if I omitted the con saves, because I literally can't fail them for my stone skin.
Yeah, this is good. Excuse me, a throat. I hope you can't all hear me going cuh cuh cuh.
I'll take my turn at the end of the chunk, because if you guys can kill them all, then I can heal myself and y'all rather than hitting them to heal y'all.
Oh, I started in my own Dragonstorm and I want to hit myself with it.
Oh.
I will heal myself for 6. Or do I round up for that?
Down, everything on so.
Unless you are the artificer, spell slot multi-class table, because that rounds up for some reason.
That is dumb.
Today we learned.
It's because, they don't have 2/3 casters, and they were trying to give Artificer a little leeway to fit the 2/3 caster. Because, it has lower health than the other half casters. It's supposed to be more castery than them.
They should have just rounded down, given them nothing. Yeah.
Gonna come over, smack this thing. Use ambush. Murder.
Yeah, that one's murdered.
Go over.
The combination of you and Growl's damage is too much.
This one would be this one.
It can see you.
Why?
Your hunter's marked by it.
That doesn't mean you can see me, though.
Well, their special
Hunter's
hunter's mark gives them vision.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so as you're approaching it...
Oh, I'm not hidden at all?
You are not hidden against this one.
Okay. Wait, let me just re-roll this then. Normal? Do that. Oh, wait, that's still the same damage though, right? Yeah, that should be. Okay, yeah, that's about half. So 101 to it.
What's the sneak attack from, though? It doesn't have, there's no advantage on this hat.
It's from my second attack. Oh wait, there's no. Okay, yeah, you're right. I forgot the things for sneak attack. So do I know that it can see me before I do that?
Yes, you absolutely can see it tracking you as you're arriving next to it.
Okay, never mind then. I'm just gonna go back. There's no point attacking it.
Yeah, you just see it with focusing of its eyes, and you're like, never mind. No thanks. I changed my mind.
Just rogue things.
There's no point attacking it.
But what if you attacked it while being within 30 feet of me?
Can you be next to it? Or I don't remember the conditions for sneak attack. I've just been using it every time hidden, so I don't remember what the other thing is supposed to be.
You either need a conscious ally adjacent to the target, or you need advantage on an attack.
Oh wait, don't I have some capstone thing that lets me attack with advantage? Or is that just guaranteed to hit?
I think rogues have a high level feature that makes it so they're immune to disadvantage, but
I don't remember.
That doesn't necessarily grant advantage, yeah. Especially since they can still see you plain as day.
I mean, if it's not too meta and you would wish me to move next to it to give you advantage, that is something Ray would do. given they have
Yeah, if you
quite a lot of
can.
move speed.
I mean, it wouldn't be advantage, but it would be
Yeah, I don't
sneak
need
attack.
advantage. I think I just need an ally next to it. Is that for
Yeah.
sneak attack? Yeah. So you just have to stand next to it.
I would like to seize concentration on Aether Storm.
For 101 damage.
That finally does get the sneak attack you're looking for. That. Wait, but it was still a 1.
No, it wasn't a 1. It was a 11.
Oh, I see. You were just rerolling the damage from earlier.
Yeah.
And thus the stalkers have been slain.
Get your cure wounds going hot. Cure wounds.
See how fast.
I mean, I'm just going to keep zapping myself with lightning until I'm full health again.
30. 40.
So you can save your healing for others.
Yeah, I'm good too. I haven't lost any health yet.
I think it was basically you and Growlden that took damage.
Ah. Oh,
Like
right,
a
yeah,
ton of
Dragon
damage,
Storm.
yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, it's the same number of spell slots anyway, because I can cast Guiding Bolt twice. I can aim at myself for the Guiding Bolt to heal me. Casting a leveled spell heals Growl, and healing Growl also heals me. So, I guess we're just at full, because there's like 40, 60, half.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's enough healing to full.
And my mask means I just heal from lightning damage, so I can just cantrip myself back up to full.
Oh, wait, are there any cantrips that do radiant damage?
Sacred Flame.
there's
That's a cleric
one.
spell.
Yeah.
Just Sacred Flame.
I'm going to check mentally, like telepathically, on the others, see how they're doing on their fight.
Yeah, they do return after their they return after their fight there. As they report in. It was a bit tougher than usual. We lost 50 of our troops.
It's a good thing that we were fighting these giants. They even managed to get through my shell.
Hmm.
I don't think the rest of you would have fared very well against them.
We'd best be careful trudging forward. It's likely that if those demons showed up there, it's just going to keep getting worse and worse.
We're probably heading the right way, though, if Baphomet's favorites, or favored, are in this direction. I guess it's time to return following the big red arrow.
Would Jojo
I
be
will,
willing
of
to
course, take point.
give up a first level spell slot to give me shield again?
Yeah.
Cool. I walk up to you with the iron stone, puppy dog eyes.
I've marked off one of my first levels.
Thank you.
I assume my Dragon Storm will end before we meet any other enemies, because I think it's only 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll
Or
just
you
turn
meet a
off.
few, but they're just like lowly demons that don't matter.
I do still have stone scales up, though. That does last a minute, or an hour. But yeah, like I said, I'm taking point.
Yeah. I'd suggest all the medium creatures to, just in general, stay within 10 feet of Holly just while we're moving. You know,
Doesn't hurt.
doesn't hurt
Reasonable
to be
precaution.
within the aura.
Hey, can Holly hold 2 small-sized creatures?
I mean, you don't need to, like, be on Holly, just within 10 feet of them.
But what if I'm lazy and I don't want to walk?
If you ask nicely, maybe the flying dragon thing will do it for you.
That's okay. I think I have to stay. I have to stay hidden anyway, and I can't do that when I'm on Holly.
And Kieran are pretty prideful, if I remember right. So it might not like being ridden upon.
That's fine.
Sin, as you're debating that and like looking around a bit, you see Ace touch your shoulder. Hey,
Hey,
you want to see how far away the next thing is?
sure, let's go.
All right, let's get some info. Noom.
Fast as A's move every 6 seconds. I'd like to know. I'm curious. How fast
At
does he
least
move?
1,000.
Oh shit.
Isn't it like 520 feet or something?
That was not even maximum over A's. At this point, they're moving over 1,000 feet for 6 seconds.
I mean, if you take the dash action.
You see, eventually after you slaughter a few other demons straight that are inside of your way, there, Sin, you see what appears to be almost like a big temple that your Find the Path is going through.
Big temple. Using my
A
religion
large white
proficiency.
stone temple.
What?
Yeah, it's like a large white stone temple. I don't think we should go inside that yet. What if it's a trap?
Could be. What does my religion proficiency tell me about this temple?
Based on your religion proficiency, there are
Also,
these
I can
temples
change it to
scattered-
expertise if I need to.
there are these temples scattered around the endless maze that were once constructed by invaders, and they are generally safe from other beings that would normally wander through them. They're sort of like a safe zone of sorts.
Okay. I tell that to Ace.
I think the troops will like this.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and report back and get everyone on board to head over there.
Yeah.
On your way back, it's like in slow motion, right? When you kind of spot a new type of demon you haven't seen. One of Baphomet's most powerful and ugliest creations, the Goristros.
That's
Beautiful.
ugly.
We've seen these before. This is what you turn the things that look like slots into after we did like the correction.
Demo dance.
That's the one.
Oh yeah, I guess it was a peek into the future. And it says, Ace, you return, with Sin as well. And Ace tells you that was a little harrowing. I don't think we wanted to try and whack that guy in the face. It was kind of mean.
Yeah. I might want to wait for some reinforcements for that. It's like, on the way to the temple, that thing?
Yes.
Okay. We can fight it on the way.
All right. Status update.
I'm gonna
As Ace
legend
gives-
lore that creature though, see if I can find out anything about what it does.
You legend
Unless we
lore the
already had that
Goristro for the
info.
next 10 minutes over the time that you have. Goristros are the most monstrous creation that Baphomet created within our Tower of Science. They are hulking, powerful brutes, some of the strongest around. They are also incredibly stupid, but they pack an utterly powerful, goring hit and can bulldoze legions of troops by themselves.
So what if they meet an unstoppable object?
I don't know.
They roll dice.
Although, I don't think I actually have any way preventing it from moving through me, just moving me. Although I could cast Anti-Life Shell, then literally nothing could move through me.
Do it.
Except for undead and constructs, because those aren't living.
And we can deal with half of those very well.
I need to check the
One.
spell description for that. Can natural weapons go through Undead Shell? I don't think they should. Or Anti-Life Shell, rather.
See, the more you think about anti-life shell, the less it kind of makes sense. Because your skin's technically not alive. So, do you just skin everybody that walks through?
Yes.
I mean, it prevents
they
things from
just-
passing through.
Lose all their hair and their nails and
It
their
says
clothing?
you can make ranged or reached weapons through the barrier. It doesn't say anything about natural weapons.
Based on that, I'd say yes. But based on what anti-life shield is, I'd say no.
I mean, it just makes like intuitive sense, I think, that like natural weapons would not penetrate the anti-life shell.
But if weapons can pass through, because natural weapons aren't alive anyway, so technically
It's still a part of a creature because it does not allow creatures through it. And I would say that's part of a creature.
but it's not alive.
This barrier prevents an affected creature from passing or reaching through. So like a weapon is not part of a creature can pass through is what I would think. Arcana expertise, is that reading accurate?
I'm looking up.
What if a creature had like a really long tongue? The creature is technically not passing through. They did a tongue attack. A tail attack.
I mean,
Natural weapons can't.
They can?
No.
Okay, they cannot. So that could be a way to stopping its biggest threat if we can get me in front, cast the anti-life shell. Although my initiative fucking sucks ass. So it probably might get a turn before I do to cast the spell.
Can't we just surprise it?
It lasts an hour. So if we're about to fight it, then I can cast it
Oh wait,
like,
yeah, well,
beforehand.
yeah, you can just cast it beforehand. We know where it is.
I'll do it when we get closer.
Speaking of getting closer. Your formation is marching forward. When you hear the stomping sound of the Goristro, it is here. Here's your new section of what the maze looks like. Here's what your new section of the maze looks like. Oh, I missed one.
Someone's already passed through here and killed the demons. We should be wary.
Nope.
Hold on. This is when initiative gets rolled. One moment.
Okay, so I move myself back then.
Yeah.
Do I get the spell off before initiative?
Yeah, you have enough time.
Alright. Do note that none of you guys are going to be able to pass through me either.
Let's see, how wide? Wait, we can like go over you, right? Because it's basically like a solid object to us.
I mean, I take up the entire hallway.
Yeah, but we can go over you. That's what I'm saying.
I think the ceiling.
I suppose if I proned myself so that I'm flat on the ground, maybe you might be able to get across by just under the ceiling.
Bloop.
How
Bloop.
tall is the
No
ceiling?
problem.
20 foot.
Yeah, it's 20 feet high. I'm 20 feet tall.
Okay, is that okay, Jay?
Yes, that is fine.
Okay.
Would a prideful dragon creature do that though?
I mean, I'm okay with being on all fours. That's very dragon.
Technically, I'm
Dragons do it all
not.
the
I'm not
time.
alive. I'm made of ink, so it's fine.
One moment. on. I'm just getting things set up.
I've had this prepared since I was level 9, by the way, and this is the first time I've cast it.
It's a very niche spell. I had it prepared, not prepared, I guess. I had it. I wanted to use it for a while on like Syriza, and I don't think I ever did. Maybe if I did, it was just like once.
I mean,
Alright.
I prepare it because I was an abjuration expert, so I just prepare like basically all the abjuration spells.
I think I had it prepared when I was a grave cleric, and I was just because it was a domain spell, and I was just there like, I don't know when I'd ever use this.
17 to initiative.
I mean, it's a really good way to block hallways.
It
True,
works
but-
pretty
but-
well.
In the campaign, we've not really been in that many hallways when you think about it.
Yeah,
We've been in hallways. In Legion of Iron specifically, we've been in a lot of hallways.
You also see a rock, which is part of this initiative.
A
A
rock.
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 The rock.
Yes.
Is there something like right here in the corner? It looks like there's like a token being cut off by the top right corner.
No, that's just part of the map.
Okay.
Lord Albert tells you we are being assailed from the south again as well. I think we can handle it with minor casualties. Would you like any additional assistance?
Maybe they should just
Good.
keep their commanders, like, we're probably fine, right?
Yeah, we're
Yeah, like-
okay.
Wait, where's the Garistro?
We just hear it, we don't see it.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, I think we can probably be fine if everyone's okay with that.
Yeah.
Like, I have like all my spell slots practically to still use, so.
Alright. Lord Albert tells you, alright, be careful out there. These, whatever blessing you provided to the soldiers has been helping tremendously, however.
Has this been an hour since the previous fight?
Just about.
Okay. Anti-life shell probably needs concentration anyway.
It does.
Okay, never mind.
That temple you saw is not too far away. As let me go ahead and all right. Sin, Ray, you both are up.
Can I like touch
Do we
the
know
wall?
anything about that gargoyle? Do I just attack it? I don't.
And
have we
that's
seen
just-
this creature before?
That's a basic rock. It's been here since the very beginning of Legion of Iron. Just murderize it.
Okay.
It's 10 of them too. It's a swarm of rocks.
Okay. Are they? Is this like the? Oh, you said rock. Okay. I thought you meant ROCK. It was like something in disguise. I see that you mean something else now. Yeah, I'm just gonna run up and smack.
Wow. Smackaroo.
How much movement does it take to get over Jojir's thing?
You could move across without too much issue.
Okay. Are these guys resistant to fire?
Like all demons are by Raw.
Okay, so I guess I'll just spam this one.
You also get to turn around the corner and see what's around there.
Okay. This is oops. Okay, I can get both of them. So the front one takes 233, and the back one takes. Yeah. 40.
I think these swarms only have 100 health.
Oh, okay. Dead.
20 demons slain in an instant, but that Goristro looks a lot beefier than those guys did.
Yeah. Teleport back behind me if you gotta.
Wait, I'm gonna walk up to it. Could I have activated Boots of Face before we started? Or is that not? I think.
What could you have activated?
Boots of Haste. Actually, maybe I should
yeah, go.
activate it. Nah, okay, I'll just do it. Fine. Right.
Is it possible?
Wait, actually, I don't think I can cast a cantrip, right? Hang on. Let me check, I kind of forgot.
Yeah, you wouldn't. I don't think you have anything down with that. You.
Uh, mm, uh. Oh yeah, okay, never mind then. It's I don't need it. Do
Is that a Garisha?
What?
Is that a Garisha or what's
Yes.
that aim at?
194.
Okay.
And then meow.
You see that it takes half of that.
Even though I have piercer.
Maybe it's a barbarian.
We got Piercer.
Yes.
Piercer does let you go to resistance, so that does help in this case.
So does it take full damage?
Let me see. Hold on. Yes, it will take the full damage in that case.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not surprising if it has like Barbarian Rage or esque abilities.
Do spells go through the barrier?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Then
It's just living things that can't.
okay, cool. Then I will queue up a Ray of Enfeeblement to go on to whatever the hell this thing is called, and
Goristro.
yeah, and the noble Kieran can prep its ranged attack, and Holly can dodge.
I can go for the Ray of Enfeeblement.
I'm waiting for it to come around the corner.
It's a readied action.
Ready?
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I see.
And
Okay,
I'll put the aura
Sure.
on as well.
Give me 1 second.
All these damn walls means I'm not actually using mine.
All right, the rocks begin moving.
Oh. Or did I see those earlier?
Yeah, you see them. You saw them.
Oh, I could have positioned myself better. Oh.
A swarm of about 50 rocks is beginning to maneuver around, but that's it. They don't do much else. Growl.
Growl, indeed. I cannot move myself. I'm lost inside. Okay. Time to throw some hands.
30 demons show up, and you're like, nah. They all fail. They will take the 62 force damage. Normally, they'd be resistant to this. However, Growl rolled Deception.
Nice. Alright. Hit the one on closest to me.
Yes, so go ahead and roll Deception.
My weapons, my fist weapons. Oh!
Wait, hold on.
But
Wait, are you in range?
am I in range of the area? Should I move back to be in range?
You're in range because the aura's on Jojera, but like, do we need to use it on these mooks?
I don't
know.
think so.
I don't think we do.
Fair enough.
Oh, the Growl. Please roll me that Deception check.
Roll what?
A Deception check.
Oh.
It's to gaslight
Oh.
yourself into dealing force damage. Probably.
You're pretty sure they're not resistant to fire.
Okay.
Alright, so Growl's Ooble now. Got it.
Nice.
I mean,
Sure. Punch, punch, punch. Return back to home. Oh yeah.
That set of rocks right there has had their world rocked.
Nice.
Restro.
I will be right back.
It's almost like the sound of a train. As you see, like, a horde of rocks getting shoved to the side. Grisho turns over to the other side, looking directly at Jujira in the way. And you see it has recovered some of the HP that it took earlier. Some of that damage it took.
Oh, it's regens.
It roars with intent and charges directly forward.
Once it reaches within 10 feet of me, it will impact against my anti-life shell.
It does impact against it. Please make an Arcana check.
And as it rounds the corner,
It breaks the shell with its hit. Nice.
wait,
I mean,
wait,
can't you use that on your...
yeah, I can choose my feature on myself. I am in my aura, right? Okay, cool. It's gonna crit because I say so. Let me just mark off the usage. Does a 23 hit?
23 does not hit.
God damn it. These stupid guiding bolts. I hate them.
After hitting that and impeding onto that, Jujira, you see that the Gorisho kind of shakes its head a little bit. And then moves forward and uses its cleave against you. Make a strength saving throw. Very nice. That's only half this damage.
But what if it was halved again?
I mean, I don't think that... I mean, that is a weapon. Or is it not? No, that's not a weapon attack.
I mean, it says
Because
damage.
it's a save, not an attack. It has to be an attack roll to be an
you hit
attack.
it with the... Oh, you'd hit it with the Raven if you wanted, didn't you?
Yeah.
This would count as a weapon attack.
Oh, good. So I only take half damage on top of the half damage?
Yeah.
Okay, so 37 halved. It took 18 damage. Hey, guess what time it is again? Oh, that is a terrible roll.
Oh yeah, and this thing's readied attack goes off as well.
Oh, did the gargoyles like all move or did they get shoved to the side?
They got shoved to the side by the Gurish.
Did they take damage?
Maybe.
No, it wasn't trying to hurt them.
Oh,
Intentionally.
unfortunate.
Why would it care? Does zoom in on that face? Does that look like the face of someone who cares about like the HP of underlings when they're in the way?
No, I assume it doesn't care. I was just wondering if the gargoyles were fast enough to move out of the way. Or the rocks.
This might be a bit more impactful. Jujira, you feel one set of eyes watching you. You feel two sets of eyes watching you. You feel three sets of eyes watching you. You feel four sets of eyes watching you. While your legs are refusing to turn to stone.
I assume I have to make 4 of these.
Yes.
Oh, you can have +2.
I don't have to be in your space.
I mean, I moved myself there to not be like in the way, but I'm standing right next to the shell. I don't know if that counts for anything.
Sure. I mean, the shell's gone anyway.
Oh, is it? Oh, I was AFK. What happened to
Yeah,
it?
it just got destroyed by the Garisto charging into it.
Oh,
So that's 1 success, 2 fails, 1 success. So, in order. 101. Sorry, I didn't roll damage successfully for the other ones.
I mean, if that's the
104.
if that's the last one, I passed on that one.
Okay, there we go. There's the 4 rolls. So you pass against the 101, failed on 104, 103, and pass on 90. They tried to shove you, but they can't.
Oof. The first one will take retaliation psychic damage.
And so it does.
Not looking so good.
See, I would have shield
Because
mastered
you're
you,
losing it.
but it turns out I can't shield master something that's bigger than me, which is everybody.
Unlucky. It is all your turns.
Wait, I'm immune to divination. Hunter's Mark is a divination spell.
but it's not Hunter's Mark.
I mean, it has been explicitly described as a spell, which means it is one of the 8 schools. And since it gives vision, I would say that's divination.
Sure.
Aqua is checking their case files.
Okay. That seems to be the case. But that does change what they do instead.
It's at this point where
They couldn't have Hunter marked you at all. Then here's what they do. You are standing there when you see a wall is beginning to form right here. Growl, Ray, you can decide on which side of the wall you would like to be on as it forms.
That's fine. I will be squished up behind Jajira.
Face to face of a Gorish.
Do you guys
Right?
need me on that side?
I feel alright.
Can we not go over the wall?
There's a ceiling at the top of the wall.
Alright, if you're on this side, here's what you see now on this side of the wall.
Oh.
Alright, give me a moment.
What's the lighting status in this maze?
There's
There are
torches,
torches
everywhere.
everywhere. Yeah, so it's surprisingly bright.
Oh, there's no area of dim lighting anywhere. That's what I'm asking.
Dim lighting?
Yeah.
Maybe in like the very corners of like. No, I think it is just pretty much brightly lit. That's how the endless maze is described as. Torches everywhere. Surprisingly lit.
Okay.
Can I telepathically ask for reinforcements, perhaps Zane and Legion 1?
You hear back. Oh, we're currently engaged and they're fighting on the front lines. We'll send you somebody else though. Ace can bring somebody to you.
Someone who can fight in melee. They're all over us.
Understood. At the beginning of the next turn, I'm just doing this now before I forget. You see A's arrive with Legion 1 in tow. Someone call for reinforcements? They will just throw Legion 1 right here. But that'll be at the beginning of once the enemies finish their turn, because they're not finished yet. Ray, right there, you see that this Stalker of Baphomet, even though it doesn't have you marked, does try to use its... It aims at you and tries to use legs to stone on you.
A con save. Really?
It is a con save. And it fails. And it will try to hit you with its erupting horns.
I'm flying. I think you mean a strength save. And I can... So it didn't let me add my... There should be a +6 this. It's not letting me add a flat modifier. You know what? We don't need the +6. It's fine.
Alright, that's only 52 damage then. And you are not shoved.
I believe with shield... When you take damage... Oh, okay. No, I do take that damage. And it's halved.
Oh, I just realized these other Garishas should have been moving. But they wouldn't have known that wall was going down. That happened later. Alright. I have to actually start heading out to the bus, but A's will arrive. Legion 1 in tow. And Legion 1 will immediately split it to 5. As that is where we will end the session, where we'll pick up next time.
In 3 weeks?
In 3 weeks, because I'm gone for the next 2 weeks.
Fair enough,
see.
fair enough.
Oh fuck! I've forgotten about my frightful presence this entire time.
No.
Not scary enough.
Scary enough. GG.
I forgot that.
Alright.
They should be attacking you at disadvantage.
I won't be here the next time we meet on the 17th, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Our first session.
Dang it, right when I was like, oh, Crystal's never missed a session.
Yeah, unfortunate. Well, actually, I might have lied. I think I don't have anything to do until 6 p.m. So maybe.
Oh, okay.
Hopefully.
Nice.
Oh wait,
I
actually,
upgraded that.
before you go, is this alertable?
Huh?
Is erupting horns alertable?
Oh, I asked
I
earlier.
know.
You said no.
Oh, okay.
No, it's not an AoE. It's a single target.
What the heck is that?
My frightful presence.
Yeah, they're... Yeah. Very frightful. Not delightful. Alright, I'm off. Adios, show.
Adios.
Bye.